This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Chicago Bulls.
Get hip or get stung.
Let's do this.
Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the Bulls. For the Raptors, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Bulls, Raptors, up next. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. D out there with Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. Siakam kicks to Powell. A lot of buzz about this one tonight. Steve, incredible teams going head-to-head for us.
Yeah, I think it's about bragging rights. It's playoff implications down the road. I hope this one lives up to the hype.
I think it's gonna. I really do. Hutchison passes to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now Lowry. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Six on the shot clock. The pass to Gasol. Shoots over White. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's D, and that one is stuffed right through. Once again, Shea was named Player of the Week. Great set of games for him. So not exactly, Greg, a surprise.
And what he did for his team the last handful of games can't be measured on just the stat sheet. He was everything you want from a player, and the league rightfully acknowledged that.
Siakam passes to Gasol. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Powell against Levine. Clock at 6. Powell kicks to Lowry. Connects from 3-point range.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Raptors on defense. Here's Levine, rejected by Gasol.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Anunoby, good.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside, whoops, anticipated the pass, turnover. Here's Lowry. Yes, that goes in. Lowry's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, whether he's running the fast break or finishing it, Kyle Lowry is a handful in the open court.
Pass to D. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Powell with the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marc Gasol. He can use his combination of skill and size. Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
Pass to Powell. Siakam, right side. Gasol trying to free himself up. Siakam misses.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Outside, Levine. The pass to D. Here's Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
To the middle, stolen by Van Vliet. Over Carter. The shot by Lowry, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. 4-point game. Here's White. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
Poked away. D covered by Siakam. The shot's good from Carter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Outside Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto. Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pass to D. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Markkanen, he's checked in for Carter. The Raptors also with a sub. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One of the league's best kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon.
Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Raptors also changing it up. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Powell. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Wendell Carter is out there with D. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve his shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside Gasol. Back to Lowry, 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3, traps in the tray. Lowry's got a pair of triples in the second now for Toronto.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Here's D. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Anunoby kicks to Gasol. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 8. Hutchison passes to D. From 8. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. D's got 8 points. And the Raptors with the ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Shot clock at 6. That one goes. Count it. 5 points in the game.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
To the paint, here's D, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Steve, when you think about underrated stars in the NBA, who comes to your mind?
Drew Holiday for me is one. Mike Conley is another. Even a guy that gets a lot of praise, I still don't think he gets enough, is Klay Thompson, especially on the defensive end. It just scratches my head, but he's really never made an all-defensive team selection.
It's nice to see underrated guys like Chris Middleton and D'Angelo Russell get all-star berth for the first time.
Yeah, those two are coming on as well.
Here's Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, the 5-time All-Star Kyle Lowry has made a career of proving his doubters wrong. You ask me, I think he's still underrated.
Murray's checked in for the Bulls. And you ask Lowry, he's always felt underestimated. Smitty, what do people overlook about him?
You know, I think Kevin is his defense first and foremost. He's a top 10 point guard at both ends of the floor. That's what makes him very special.
And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, D.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hawking. You have to give it up to this man.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Pass to Lowry. Outside Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Gasol's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
You see the acceleration of Levine on the dribble drive. That's hard to contain.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by D. And it's sent back by Carter. Levine finds Carter. Outside White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine can't hit. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Van Vliet. And he drops it in from the low post. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Lowry has no problem setting up teammates. He strikes a good balance between passing and scoring.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Bulls making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Fred Van Vliet. D, defended by Ibaka. No good from D. Ibaka outside. Powell inside. Guarded by Levine. Powell, the pass to Gasol. Siakam outside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
To the inside. D. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Lowry, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Lowry against White. Down low, Gasol with the steal. Lowry against White. Swiped it away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Lowry and Powell, the guard. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Bulls trail by 6. To the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 5th assist in this one. Lowry passes to Anunoby. And here is Siakam. And here is Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gasol, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Back to Lowry. Teardrop shot. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Bulls moving the ball around. Passes to D. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill.
Seconds left to play here in the third. White against Lowry. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Ibaka. Pushing it up. Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 6th assist on the night. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 13. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Anunoby in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. White's running. Poked loose. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
5 seconds left to play in the third. From deep, Gasol. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathe. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Raptors leading by 10. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Z out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Gasol. 4 on the clock. A 3 ball. And that's collected by D.
He's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
And White kicks to Levine. And the pass to D. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And the basket by Lowry.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times. Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Shoots from 12. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. So at Chicago now, it's a 10-point game. To the paint. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. D's got 25 points in the game. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Lowry against White. Over to the left wing. Gasol, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Lowry against White. From deep, Gasol. Another shot. Lowry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, a multi-time All-Star. He's an NBA champion now. It's taken some time, but Lowry has finally silenced his critics.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. And White with the block.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot. And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Pass to Anunoby. Ibaka with the ball. Pass to Van Vliet. He feeds it to Gasol. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And the Raptors miss again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw. Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
There's another block.
a defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's Anunoby. Outside Gasol. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lowry for 3.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Hutchison passes to Carter. Count the basket and the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kyle Lowry.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Here's D. Count the basket. D's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Every time he gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Knocked away. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And hey, when you're a big shot maker in college, that often carries over to this level. Certainly has for White.
Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he can't hit the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Passes it to Gasol. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound by the Bulls. D's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Feeds it to Levine. The pass to D.
Of being a high-level run and jump athlete, Siakam shows great lateral speed. He can guard both on the perimeter and in the post.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 19-3 run. No good from D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
Inside. It falls, and 2 points from D. D's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bulls. White against Lowry. Pass to Gasol. To the middle. Here's Siakam, and he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
White against Lowry. To the inside. Ball stolen. Here's Powell. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 2. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. White against Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Shoots over White. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
Another steal. Down low. Powell, the pass to Siakam. It falls!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 2. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Inside, here's D. Missed.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And so the big win. This win is such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.
So what's the mood like in the locker room after you drop a tough one like this?
I mean, Ted, you know what? It's not great, all right? We got a bunch of competitors on this team, and we all know we could have executed better down the stretch. So, yeah, you know what? We're mad, we're upset, but it's fine. Because you know what? We're going to put this behind us and move on to the next one. And that's all you got to do in this situation.
You were balling out there tonight, Che. Nice game.
Thanks, Vinny.
It's got to sting a little bit when you're setting everyone up, but you just can't get over the hump. Is that on your teammates?
I mean, it always hurts to lose, Vinny, but it's not any one person's fault. And I got to look at myself as much as anyone else. Did I make the right rotations on D? Did I take the open shots when I had them? Did I fill the right lane on a break? There's a million things that can go into every game, you know.
Sure, but you were working overtime to set your guys up. Does that mean you've got to be more selfish next time?
I don't know about all that, Vinny, man. I'll look at the tape with the coaches and see what we could have done better, you know? At the end of the day, we're just trying to take home that W for the fans. So whatever I gotta do to do that, that's what I'm gonna do.
Levi, what's up, man?
There he is! All right, buddy, yeah, we'll talk later. How are you, huh? How's it feel, this entire party just for you?
Hey, it's pretty dope.
Can I get you anything? Anything at all?
Kind of hungry a little bit.
Absolutely, they got these cupcakes, they look like headphones. Highly recommend. I'll be right back.
All right.
You're the man. Hey, all for you.